an interest rate. So with an interest rate. So this is not usually something that we would discuss in investing, but over the last few years, we've definitely seen how much interest rates have impacted the stock market. So I want to let you know that interest rates, as you would probably know, is the interest on the loan, the interest on the money that you are borrowing. You may see this on all different types of loan, on mortgages, personal loans, secured, all the types of loans. You may have seen interest rates. Now, the Bank of England, or I think the Fed in America, they manipulate the interest rate to manage the economy. When inflation starts to get out of control, a lot of the Bank of England and the Fed and other equivalents in their own countries will raise the interest rates. They do this so money is more expensive to borrow. Now, this will stop spending in the economy and allow inflation to slow down. Now, this may happen a few times throughout your lifetime, so keep an eye on it. It's worth seeing those cycles as they play out so you can manage your finances around them. When those interest rates go up, you may want to avoid loans at that point. You probably want to avoid loans altogether, but when it comes to things like mortgages, when the interest rates are really high, you may want to avoid those high interest rates, but also you can benefit in other ways, and we'll talk about that in the property section later on in this course. We'll also talk about it in more detail in the other course, which will be around the millionaire status. So interest rates do have an impact on the stock market. If you anticipate that the Bank of England or the Fed are about to put the interest rates up, the stock market will likely fall. However, if you already know this, then the stock market already knows this. The stock market is a forward-thinking beast. It knows the future. It tries to predict the future. So if you know something, the stock market already knows something. So don't try and outthink the stock market. You can just follow the stock market. We'll talk again in a little bit later on how to invest properly. But interest rates can have an impact on the stock market, so keep an eye on them. I know personally right now we seem to be on the verge in 2024. We are in May 2024, and all the headlines are talking about the potential drop in interest rates at some point this year. I know that there is an election coming up in the UK and in America, and I do think politically that parties will use the interest rates and reducing these interest rates to help them with their votes. I do believe that interest rates will fall this year in 2024. Now, interest rates falling will mean that money is cheaper to borrow. That will stimulate the economy and allow people to buy more things, and that usually means that the stock market will go up in value. That is what we anticipate. However, it's already priced in. I'm telling you, the stock market already knows everything that you know. I am telling you this. I am not deluded to think that the stock market does not know this. The stock market already knows this, and it has already priced these things in. You cannot outthink the stock market, but it's good to know the interest rates and what they're doing and what cycles they're in at any given time.